Welcome back, everyone, and today is part 2 of the small bedroom to kitchen pantry makeover. And if you remember last time, I gave you a history of our 1906 vernacular boarding house and how 120 years of renovations have left us with a bit of an awkward layout, which has resulted in a small, lonely little bedroom off the back of the kitchen, which I am now flipping into a full-time kitchen pantry. Today we are going over the various shelving choices that I've made, and the ultimate goal was for the fixtures to be both visually pleasing and very functional. And I'll show you how we put the freezer in the bedroom closet to maximize our limited space. All in all, I aim to make this little room into a hard-working and respected part of our old boarding house. My name is Laura, and welcome to Applewood. Here is where we were for the last few weeks. And this has been an unfortunate level of insanity that I have not been able to tackle, so I had no choice but to throw myself into it. And here is the oh so satisfying spot we are in right now. Dee da da dee da da, za da do do do, la da dee dee. Zara dee, Zara do, dee da da do, dee da dee da do. So far, the changes have been really taking shape, and I've been busy figuring out organization and where all the appliances are going to live. And of course, this past week we managed to finish repainting the walls. The color is Sherwin-Williams Biltmore Buff, which is the color that I chose for the kitchen. And the kitchen has been many different shades of yellow over the last 50 plus years, and well, I really wanted to stick to the tradition. So Biltmore Buff is a very muted yellow. It's not too bright, and it works very well in both rooms, pulling them together. And no, we're not completely done with this process of painting, and here is why. This is our freezer, and it's a behemoth, and well, it just didn't fit anywhere in this small room. But it needs to be a part of this pantry, so I cleared out the old closet, ordered an over-the-appliance wood shelf to be built by my husband, and simply shoved this mammoth freezer in there. And it was one of the first changes we made to this room, and this has resulted in the freezer being rather happy in the closet and totally out of the way from everything else I need to do in here. This keeps the profile down to about 4 or 5 inches from the walls, and the freezer is almost hidden inside. So, yes, I have a freezer in my bedroom closet. And above this, I hung this lacy little valance, which allows big items to be hidden when they don't fit anywhere else. The curtain hides the visual clutter, and suddenly, this area has become pleasing to the eye and keeps the English country aesthetic I have been working for. It is amazing how many appliances you can amass over the years. I have figured that I am up to 10 small appliances in this room alone. And these are things that I use on a regular basis, and well, there is no place for these things in the main kitchen, so this pantry renovation has been long overdue. And it's not just the appliances, it's large roasting pans, large mixing bowls, little oddities like this tortilla press, and jars. Lots and lots and lots of jars. And since the house is a duplex, I have an upstairs kitchen for overflow, but a well-organized pantry off the main kitchen is better use of my effort at this point. And of course, all pantries are in fact built on a system of shelves. So we started with this over-the-counter shelf, and this is made from wood planks, pre-made stair treads, and these fancy, rather heavy-duty brackets. I wish this was the cheap option. I really do. I love the aesthetic, but these shelves per wall have cost about $200 a piece, and the brackets run about $15 each. And well, John always opts for more rather than less. I think he thinks I'm going to hang on them from time to time. I don't know. They are really quite sturdy. no breaky breaky. In complementing the wood shelves, I have these little French cleat ledges that can be built anywhere, and I use these to house my kombucha jars, my little spice jars, and of course whatever else is very small and rather easily lost. And these are the most convenient little things. I get such a charge out of their usefulness. I am also using a few thrifted shelves because they are cheap to find and very easy to hang, and their misfit designs are simply celebrated as they are, making the pantry feel cozy, whimsical, and well curated. Next, I have two of these tiered shelves that you can pick up just about anywhere. These have come in very handy for the tight spaces that I want to be really useful areas. They are small, handy, and exactly what I need for this room. Then of course we have the appliance shelf. No, not my best choice, but it's unfussy and it's perfect for whatever I need it to do. I like the area for the mini fridge, and that's what motivated me to get it. And of course, this stainless steel shelf for food items behind the door to minimize the visual clutter. And while it works and it's staying, I would rather have the wood shelves, but for now I'm going to live with it because I need functionality over beauty. I'm certain there will be plenty of time to dress up this space later. And lastly, it's this. This is a cadre of basic wood crates you can get in just about any store, and I've had these over the years, so I brought them out of the closets and off the walls and made this shelf unit. Now, there's a lot to like about this and a ton of things I just don't. This is the finish I want for the crates, but it's still cold outside, and until I can work with getting this done in the wood shop, it's just going to have to stay the way it is. We've added a couple of extra shelves, and I'm putting some backing on each of the crates, and honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be done with this for when I do the final pantry reveal. Honestly, I'm having a hard time being motivated to finish it at all. I think it's probably just a lot of work, and I want to be moving on to other projects in the house. This one seems to be a bit finicky and taking way too long, but it really does work for the room. It adds additional character that would otherwise be lost. And this is about all we can fit into the new pantry as far as shelving. I am currently using 2 base cabinets to hold up the counter, and I could add more, but 2 is really all that I want. There is a problem that rears its head when you have too much space, especially drawers, and that is they become cluttered and junk-filled, and I am so done with the idea of saving every little thing for the possibility of just in case. I will be replacing this beat-up chest of drawers with a single-drawer base cabinet, and that will keep down the clutter. And then there are going to be curtains that cover the blank areas under the countertops, so there's still quite a lot to do. Last on the list of things to finish is a few decorative projects that are necessary to the function of the room, so I will be tackling those this week. It seems like it is just a few simple changes to the room, but really we've been pushing hard to get it all organized. Eventually we will replace the floor and trim out the window and put this odd little table, if you can call it that, on its own set of legs. And these things are not necessary for the room to work as I need it to, so they are in fact a low priority. So these things will happen sometime over late summer or into early fall. And that's it for this segment of the pantry renovation. I am so excited to get phase 1 put to bed and move on to my late winter canning projects. It's been fantastic, though, to get a bit of project gridlock out of the way. And that's all for me today. Let me know what you think of the pantry so far. What would you change? Any suggestions? I would really love to hear from you. Don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe, and I will see you for part 3 next time. Dee da da do, da dee da dee da do.